Yerrrr, what's good, everybody? I'm back. It's only been a week, but I've read all of your messages, so I absolutely am happy to be back this week for another tarot energy forecast. This week we are jumping into the last week of March, okay? Monday, March 27th, all the way to Sunday, April the 2nd. All right, we are officially in the new year. The Aries season has hit. So thank y'all so much for hanging tight while I got myself together. I'm living in Bali, Indonesia, for those that don't know. And during the new year, during the transition into Aries season, the spring equinox, there is a holiday called Nyepi. And Nyepi over here in Balinese culture, Hindu tradition, is a day of rest and reflection. It is a day where everyone is expected to be indoors. All the power goes off. You know, they shut down the internet in all of the island of Bali. It's a sacred time in which it is very seriously practiced. So the airport is closed, all businesses are closed. You can't cook food. If you can, it's got to be quiet. You can't make any noise. No lights are supposed to be on, because it's a day where people of the tradition really reflect on the prior new year. There are a lot of cleansings that go on to get rid of that prior year's energy. They reflect on that prior year and how it's impacted on them. They let the dead spirits roam the island while they stay indoors. You're not supposed to leave your house. You're not supposed to make any noise. So it is a very beautifully rich culture and tradition. It's only 24 hours, Nyepi. But I say that to say, in knowing that we probably wouldn't have AC, I have a child, you know, there's no internet and none of that. I wanted to be able to leave the island with some friends and explore the other local islands. So I was able to do that. And unfortunately, in preparing that also coincided with Nyepi and the day that I released these videos. So I wasn't able to get everything ready in time to release a new video for you guys. But I'm here now. Nyepi is over. We're in the new year. The cleansings have commenced. And I hope you're feeling the shift in energy. As I said before, I will be doing a video on the new year altogether, just to see what everyone can expect. But for now, you will still receive these weekly videos. So if you are new, thank you for watching this channel. I'm Tatianna Tarot. I'm a tarot diviner, an Iyalorisa Priestess of the Iyalorisa tradition. I'm an Espiritista. I'm a mama. I'm a business owner. I'm a subtle energy healer. I do all of the things, and I will be sharing a lot of those things with you on my YouTube channel. For today's video, you know, I will be just briefly reading the energy of the week using tarot and the oracles and letting you know what's good, what's to be expected this week. So a couple of announcements. A lot of y'all have been asking me about the upcoming intuitive development course, Ancestral Veneration course. That course is coming real soon. As a nice goodie, you can download the link below, download a free meditation and a journal workbook that is going to help you access your ancestors and help you fine-tune your intuitive gifts as is. As a thank you to y'all, you can absolutely access that, download it, use it, practice it. Let me know, give me some feedback, share it with your friends, and let them partake in the goodness as well. Through that link, you will be enlisted in my mailing list. So if you're certainly interested in learning more about the course, grab that and just stay tuned. I'll be announcing it real soon for you guys. As per usual, I have my monthly membership, Possess Your Spirit online membership every month. It is like a Black Hogwarts, basically. Every month I host a lot of dope classes, tutorials, meditations. There's a lot of previous classes already recorded and uploaded on the portal. We do Akashic record work. We do subtle energy healing work. We do ancestral work. We do inner child healing work, shadow work, so on and so forth. Right now, there is a 10 video class called Energetics of Opulence that is up in the Possess Your Spirit portal. You can access this class to help you work out your money blocks, your abundance blocks, work out the blockages and the resistance so that you can let in more abundance and money with ease into your life. So these are just some of the offerings. We're going to have new offerings coming to y'all for the month of April. So stay tuned for that too. And let's get into the video. So as with all things, I like to start off with a little bit of libations. We thank the energies and we thank the benevolent spirits and the benevolent ancestors to come join us today and accompany us in this reading and what we need to know for this week. Okay, this is a lot of stuff going on. All right, I think Pluto is now in Pisces or something, or Scorpio. I could be wrong. I can't even keep track of these transits anymore, but we're about to find out. Okay, so one moment. Boom. Great Spirit, ancestors, guides, known and unknown, the most benevolent, the most high. What is it that we need to know for Monday, March 27th and Tuesday, March 28th? What needs to be brought to our awareness so that we can thrive, so that we are in alignment, so we can just best navigate our realities? What is to be expected for this time? Okay. Also, word to the wise. You might hear some background noise with this if it starts storming real hard. I want to pull out another one. Sometimes I'll mark some of these readings for the specific dates, Monday and Tuesday. That energy for those dates can permeate throughout the whole week, the whole month, so on and so forth. All right, so just keep an open mind. So when you're hearing this information, an open heart, you get a sense within yourself to just see, you know, how long this might be in effect for you, okay? Because sometimes it's a little bit longer than Monday and Tuesday. So just a heads up. So Monday and Tuesday, we are getting the Wheel of Fortune, all right? The Wheel of Fortune is very much a very beautiful card in the sense that, what does it speak of? It speaks of fortune. It speaks about the habits and the patterns, the mindset, the belief systems that are now providing specific results, all right? You either turn the wheel in your favor or the wheel can also be turned against your favor. In this particular situation, it is turning in our favor. So for those that have been maybe waiting for a particular mood to kick in, a particular energy, a feeling of elation, a feeling of oh, you know, things are happening, you know, maybe it's been stagnant, maybe it's been like, what's going on? I do feel like heading more into April, the month of April, the end of this month, obviously, and into the beginning of April, you are going to see a shift of things pick up. The Wheel of Fortune is expect the unexpected. There are a lot of unexpected plot twists, elements of surprise. We also got the surprise card, elements of surprise that are falling into our laps that can seamlessly steer us in the right direction, steer us in the path of destiny, steer us in the path of fate. Things that we wouldn't necessarily think would go together, wouldn't necessarily expect happening, can very much potentially happen. Wheel of Fortune, again, as I was saying before, is a conglomeration of, you know, you being the wheel, you now, as a result of thinking the right things, doing the right things, following the right course of action, believing the right things, it is now leading to a specific result. It is now leading to a specific desire right? So it's very trial and error. If I do X, Y, and Z, does it provide fill in the blank? If I do does it provide that? So let's say, for example, you're a person who wants to be in shape. You want a specific body goal. You want a specific physique, right? You're like, oh, maybe I need to try working out twice a week and eating a specific way. Maybe I'm gonna cut back on sugar. I'm gonna cut back on dairy. Then if I do this for a certain amount of time with positive thinking, with visualizing myself in the right mindset, with really encouraging myself, I'll get this result, right? Think of it that way. The Wheel of Fortune is now showing you in your life what is working, and also it may be showing you this Monday and Tuesday what's not working. And it is up to you to kind of tweak your own equation, tweak your own formula, so that you can now fine tune and get that desired result. The key is in knowing what is your desired result. I think a lot of us just live on autopilot without being really specific and clear on what it is that you want. Okay, what is it that I want to feel when I wake up this morning? What kind of interactions do I want to have with people? What kind of impact do I want to leave on people? What sort of experience do I want to have in my business, in my career, in my job? What sort of dynamic do I want to express and display with my children, with my family? You know, what sort of habits and self-care regimens do I want to implement in my life that is going to lift me up, expand my energy, make me feel cherished and worshipped? Things of the sort. The Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that you are a creator, but it is also a beautiful, benevolent reminder of the fortune that now lays before you. So it is an indication that there are better things up ahead that you are to encounter. It is an indication that there are going to be some surprises that are for your favor. There are going to be some plot twists that are for your highest good. There are going to be some miracles quite possibly unfolding for you that you did not expect. Let's say you were planning to go to a party. You decide at the last minute, I don't want to go. You want to go somewhere else. You want to go to a new restaurant. That is the restaurant where you meet your future boo. That is the restaurant where maybe you network with someone important who has the resources of what you need for your business in order for you to thrive. Say you've been needing a lawyer. You end up in a train station. You sit down and somebody likes the book that you're reading. They happen to be the lawyer that you need. You strike up a conversation. They happen to be a lawyer. Boom, you exchange. Really synchronistic, serendipitous, random moments such as that could be tied into the Wheel of Fortune. But you do play a role, because the Wheel of Fortune isn't just, it is very random. It is almost miraculous in the sense that it's very unexpected, which we should be expecting miracles. We should be demanding it, actually. It is our birthright. But the wild thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that there's something about it that's not always so fated. It's almost like organized chaos. It's almost like there is this infinite potential universe we live in, but there is some sort of structure, some sort of law that ties everything in together. And so this is a reminder that you are sovereign, that you are powerful. So, be very mindful of the elements and the pieces that you're tying in together to now receive that fortune. Have you been putting in the work? Have you been thinking the right thoughts? Have you been visualizing? Have you been giving yourself positive pep talks? So it's a thing that is like, if you've been asking for so-and-so, you can't expect to get it if you're in the house all the time, in your bed, or just not taking any sorts of inspired action. There needs to be some sort of inspired action. Like if you get an idea, and that idea is like, you need to go on social media to post about this, you need to talk about this, you need to call this friend, then you better do it. Because there is something about divine timing here this Monday and Tuesday that Spirit is going to try to make sure you don't miss out on. You are going to be surprised, but it's going to be a beautiful surprise. Another card that came out with that is the Page of Cups. Okay, I wanted to make sure it wasn't a knight, because this very much looks like a knight up here. This little symbol up here, I don't know if y'all can see it. But the Page of Cups also plays in very well with this theme of surprise, I'm here. Because it is answering your desires. This whole theme deals a lot with desires. Are you clear with your desires? Have you written your desires out specifically? You know, this is some work that we did actually today in the energetics of opulence. In our monthly meeting, we clarified our desires and we got to kind of access what's blocking our desires, what subconscious thoughts and belief systems are blocking the desires, and where those blocks lie and reside in the physical body. We learned how to clear that. We learned how to now locate the resonant energy of that desire, expand it in our bodies, and lock it in with a symbol, activating the desire, calling like a bat signal to have that desire magnetize itself to us. And so with the Page of Cups, it's almost that. It's almost like you should be saying yes to things. It is your week of yes. If someone invites you out, if you get an idea that's like, oh, that sounds cool, without over rationalizing and overthinking and over judging yourself, go do it. If you get the inspiration to take a cleanse, go do that cleanse, because that's like your own spirit that's preparing you for something larger. These tiny pieces are adding up, and in retrospect, you'll see like, wow, if I had not gone to that party, or if I had not called my friend, if I didn't get off at the right station, or the wrong station for that matter, if I got off at the right station, I could have totally missed this chance encounter. I could have totally missed this opportunity, so on and so forth. And so this is, you know, the Page of Cups is telling you to go with the flow, to say yes. There's going to be literal invitations extended to you. Check your inboxes, check your social media, check your DMs, check those boxes in which are like hidden underneath. That's like not necessarily trash or junk, but it's like a hidden box or something of messages. Check that, okay? Because the surprise is waiting for you. Something, you know, don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to underestimate somebody, because, you know, you never know who you're talking to. You never know what position they lie. You never know what spirits they work with. You never know how they may be a help and a blessing, or how you end up helping someone and that just pays off in a major way for you. And so it is a very auspicious and beautiful time this Monday and Tuesday. I just want to double check with something. It could be very auspicious for love, especially for those that are single. You know, go ahead and put yourself on the market. Go ahead and take yourself out to dinner. Go ahead and go out with those friends. Go to that wedding shower, that baby shower. You never know who you're going to meet. Go on that dating app. If something unexpected could happen to those that are already in relationships. Maybe your partner surprises you. Maybe there is a surprise announcement or a discovery. Maybe there is an unexpected blessing that happens for the both of you. This message is saying completeness. Okay, completeness. And when we're dealing with the Wheel of Fortune, it is like a cycle that is ending and a cycle that is beginning. It is almost saying like you're now reaping the rewards, the harvest of this hard work, of this effort. You're now seeing where your personal equation goes. You've done X, Y, and Z. Now you get this result. And so now you need to really pay attention. What did I do to be able to have this play out in my reality? What do I do to have this specific result now play out? And how do I maximize that? How do I do more of that or less of that if that's not working? You have to be experimental and very mindful without judging yourselves at this time. Pay attention to your dreams. A lot could be revealed in your dreams. Pay attention to your own personal divinations. A lot could be revealed in your own personal divinations. There's, you know, I can't say it enough. There's a lot of blessings coming for you guys. And I hope that your nervous system is ready. I hope that when you see these blessings come up to you, you don't go like, oh my God, who am I to receive this? I get so nervous. Oh my God, what am I gonna do with this? No, I don't deserve this. Yaka, yaka, yaka. I hope that you are like, yes, I deserve this. And what else is there for me? I want it all. You know, do a dance. Don't just say like, no, my God, it can't be me. It can't be true. Like if you win the lottery and it's $1 million, some people like, oh my God, I won, oh my God, why, oh my God, we do that. It'd be like, yes, bitch, and I want $1 million more, please. Thank you, I deserve. So I hope that you guys are on that wavelength, okay? Because it is quite a magical time. If you even want to up the ante with more magic, do some rituals. Make sure you're cleansing. Make sure you're clearing. Okay, it's one thing to cleanse your aura. It's another thing to actually do the cleansing work internally with your emotions, with your feelings, to heal the trauma, to cleanse other people's energy from your fields. We do a lot of that in the Possess Your Spirit membership. You could do it yourself in the membership, or just Google a meditation, you know, or just journal and do some shadow work. Preparing the soil for the bountiful forest that you're now growing, okay? All of this Garden of Eden that you're now establishing for yourself. That is very important. And some of y'all need a vacation. Some of y'all need to plan for that vacation now. Even if it's a small, tiny vacation, even if it's like, I'm going to go camping this weekend and just rent a campsite. Some of those joints do that. I did that with Sahara Mother's Day last year. It was amazing. Everything's already prepared for you in the campsite. You just need to drive there and obviously bring some food. But everything's pretty much set up for you. They're all over America. I forgot the name of the company. I know one of you guys are going to let me know down below. But doing something like that doesn't have to be so expensive. But I am getting the sense that some of you guys need to now be stepping into that bag of abundance. You need to now start walking the walk, talking the talk, and really accessing that point of luxury and ease and abundance and affluence in your life in whatever way you can invoke that. You know, even if it's making something, whipping something real nice, homemade meal that makes you feel like, oh my God, this is better than what they sell in the restaurants. It makes you feel luxurious, right? Buying yourself a little glass of wine, a little champagne, a little fizzle, a little bubbly, whatever it takes. The time is now, okay? So for Wednesday and Thursday of this week, the 29th and the 30th of March, 2 of these cards flew out already. I was going to say Wednesday and Thursday, yaka, 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 shuffle the cards, but 2 of them flew out already. So Spirit is already on an agenda. And that card is the 3 of Pentacles. It's the work. It is a work card, okay? It's a work card, but it does not always imply in how we perceive work, right? This flew out, okay? So with the 3 of Pentacles, it talks about the importance of community. I'm getting the importance of community, and it could even be piggyback off of the initial cards, the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups, and how it's important to expect the unexpected, how you are to receive plot twists, how maybe someone near and dear to you is going to give you a surprise, offer you a surprise. 3 of Pentacles is receiving help from other people. We now need to listen, we've got this exploration card too. We now need to explore the other ways in which we can be living our lives. What would happen if I were to delegate more? What would happen if I were to get an intern? What would happen if I were to maybe hire a cleaning lady, or get a babysitter for an extra day, or I hired someone from Upwork to do some of the work that I normally do for myself? Like what would I do if I decided to accept more help and I was open to receiving more help in my life? All right, each one teach one, each one help the other. We all have medicine for each other. We all have something that we can share for each other. We all have a way in which we can be of service to another person. All right, and so the Three of Pentacles is almost like a reminder for the 29th and the 30th, Wednesday and Thursday of this week, is how are you creating effective systems and receiving help in your life? Because it's almost as if Spirit is alluding that you're building something bigger than you. You are building something bigger than you that you cannot build by yourself. Whether you have these massive plans and dreams on the back burner because you have a 9 to 5 that you have to focus on, you have kids you have to focus on, you have family, you have school, and you really don't have ample time to allocate to your main passion, what you really been called to do in this lifetime, what really turns you up, what you really want to pursue. And so Spirit is like, well, you need to delegate. You need to find a more effective system that is going to allow you to do what's most important. And you can't do that without receiving help. And so the Three of Pentacles could mean reaching out to your community, asking for help from your friends, or even asking your friends, hey, do you know where I can find X, Y, and Z, where I can get this? Is there a free version of this? Do you have any discounts for this? All right, just really put yourself out there and ask. I mean, obviously be tactful and be respectful. Like, don't be asking everybody for discounts. And that was just like a silly example. But, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. And at this time, this Spirit in the universe is looking for you to be overfed. It's looking for you to enter a space of overflow, overflowing abundance, overflowing ease, overflowing ideas, overflowing wealth, overflowing health. But if you're hoarding on to old ways of being, an old way of navigating and exploring your life, an old way of thinking very linearly and in limitation and in lack, the new stuff can't get in. When you upgrade a computer, you need to clear the old system. You need to turn that computer off so it does whatever Doogie Howser shit it has to do behind the scenes. Then it turns on and it says, I am a new identity. I got this new upgrade. I got new colors. I got new features. And I just needed to sleep for a hot minute to clear out the programmings that are not being used, to talk to everything inside of me that is no longer working, and to tell them that we're now upgrading, so all of this needs to change, right? So you need to really see yourself as a computer system. A lot of you are not even taking yourself seriously. You're not taking your dreams seriously. You're not taking your vision seriously. And at this point, Spirit is either going to knock you upside the head, or it's going to give your dreams to another person, or it's just, you know, it's just tired. It's tired, okay? So it's telling you to listen and pay attention. It's telling you to best help yourself so that Spirit can best help you. Because some of us are like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've been asking. I've been doing the work, but you haven't made space for it. Okay, Spirit is like, you can't ask for all of this, a new lifestyle, new this, more money, when it's going to require more attention and more energy from you, and you're already up to capacity with what you got. Some of this stuff you need to clear out. Some of this stuff you need to give to other people to help you, so that you do now have the Spirit space in your disc to allocate to things that are most important. And if you're saying, well, I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or can nobody help me, you need to now reflect on why you're resisting assistance, why you're resisting new means and new ways of helping you, of coming to your life to help you. Because there are infinite ways to receive. Why are you resisting receiving? Okay, maybe you're like, oh, it can't happen like that. Oh, I don't have money. Maybe you're thinking that's the only way for you to get money. Your job is the only way to get paid. That is the only way for you to get that resource. What about if a friend surprises you? What if you win something, you inherit something? What if a side hustle goes viral? What if you get an idea to start doing a side hustle? Like, you don't know, there's infinite ways, right? What if you get like a refund from somewhere, or free money from somewhere? You know, and miracles happen. And so Spirit is like, definitely make space. Think about, you know, time management. Think about putting everything in a calendar. Maybe, you know, oh, I'm gonna hire someone to help me clean the house on weekends, or I'm gonna pay my little cousin to do it because they need a summer job. Or my kids, they want more, they need more responsibility. My kids want a new PlayStation, or they want new Jordans. Okay, why don't you do these dishes and prep this chicken and go watch your brother for an hour, and maybe, you know, I'll give you like $100 or whatever, you know, negotiate. Ask on social media, ask your network, don't be afraid, be humble, put yourself in positions where you can be seen. Also, the Three of Pentacles is maybe building with other people. This could be a time where, you know, you're not necessarily looking to collaborate with anybody, but your expertise and your knowledge could be very, very beneficial for someone. Or you might find out that in a group context, there is something greater that can be done together. Strength in numbers, like everyone's on the same wavelength, everyone's got a very parallel vision. Maybe they're each doing something different, but the long-term vision and the purpose and the drive is all there. And so there's something very valuable in you guys coming together and working together as a collective unit. That may be happening for a lot of you. I do see that there is prosperity with this Knight of Pentacles coming into your life through the forms of other people. So definitely networking is going to be really important this week. Especially if we're getting that message, expect the unexpected. Wheel of Fortune, you never know who you're going to meet, right? And if you are particularly called, pulled, or driven to talk to someone, to walk up to someone, if you're in a room and your eyes lock with someone, or someone energy captures your attention, don't think that it's coincidental. Definitely explore that and see what sort of dynamic your spirit wants you to investigate and connect there, because that is for a reason. But I wanted to say that a lot of these connections, a lot of these networkings, whether it be in person, whether it be on the internet, in a class or something, it can lead to a very prosperous, fortunate opportunity for you, a lucrative opportunity for you. Let's just say, you know, you meet someone and they're stressing. They're like, man, I really need to hire a yoga teacher. I'm an event planner. I do this and this, and like everyone's been bailing on me. And you just got your yoga certification, but you haven't taught, but you were like, oh, one day I want to teach. Boom, that's your opportunity. You can't be in that moment, oh my God, I'm not ready. I don't have my business cards. I've never taught an official class. I don't have the experience. You need to be like, I'm the one, never the two. I'm right for you. Thank you. I'm going to sell myself like a hot potato. Like whatever it is, there's like, Spirit is like, we don't have the time anymore. We don't have the luxury and the privilege to dibble dabble in our own doubts and fears and worries and our insecurities, because this planet needs you, and somewhere out there they need your yoga services, because that's going to heal their trauma and that's going to help them step and stand into their light so that they can serve and heal other people, and it's going to be a butterfly effect. So Spirit is really like, talk, really razzle dazzle people, put that charm on. I feel like a cheerleader, a majorette, you know. I like, do it, you know, really just work the crowd, you know, and don't be unapologetic about what you do. If you need to come up with a pitch in advance, come up with a pitch in advance, so that somebody stops you in an elevator, somebody stops you in the park, somebody sees you at the grocery store. This is what I do. Boom. This is who I serve. These are the results I provide, or this is my passion. That's going to bring you a lot of money or opportunities that are now, even if it's a small opportunity, it really can open the gates into something big. Spirit is saying this is where you die. Okay, that was very dramatic, by the way. This is where you die. This is where your ego now needs to die. This is where those incessant thoughts that really rule your life need to go to bed so that your spirit rises up like Jesus and like leads the way. Okay, the resurrection is here. The resurrection of the new you, the upgraded computer programming is here. And so spirit is saying you need to let bygones be bygones. Bye, be gone. You need to lay it to rest, because you can't bring that sort of behavior, that sort of energy, that sort of uncertainty into this new timeline that we're all building for each other, this new world, this new reality that we're trying to co-create for every one of us, okay, that we're stepping into. Yes, things are ghetto as hell, crummy as hell. Glory be to God. Let us pray. But at the same time, let us build a new world together. Let us build something new. This is not working out. I have a vision for this. Let's all make that together. And so it is your business and it's your responsibility to do what you said you was gonna do. If you're given these specific desires, that is for a reason. It's because you're worthy of it. It's because you've been chosen. It is, and spirit is just waiting for you to choose yourself. What did that redhead say? Something, how can I lose if I'm already chose? Yeah, but did you choose yourself? Okay, God might have chosen you, but it doesn't matter, because if you don't listen to God or your spirits and you don't choose yourself, then you're not going to do nothing, right? So that's a very important factor that a lot of people are missing. And that is being shown to you. You need to explore how your life would look like as a new version of yourself. You need to put yourself out there. You doesn't have to do the most. You do the very least, because the Knight of Pentacles moves slow, deliberately and slow. Okay? So whatever it is you need to do, the pep talk before you leave your house, the reminders of all your accolades and all that you've accomplished, you need to perpetually like put that on a wall, write it on the mirror with a Sharpie or whatever, those dry eraser, all of your accomplishments, and just be like, I'm that bitch, I'm that person. Wow, I've done all of this stuff and I never even toot my own horn. Okay, so for this weekend of Friday, March 31st, Saturday, April 1st, and Sunday, April 2nd, what is the energy coming out as? We've got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This last week is like we're now, if any of y'all play chess, we are now closing in on the king. Okay, the king is being cornered and these pieces are now closing in on the king for checkmate. And what I mean by that, that's the image they gave me. What I mean by that is you are the king and spirit is now closing in on these opportunities so that when they align, you emerge like a Super Saiyan. Boom. Boom. I don't know if y'all be getting these references, but yeah, because this Knight of Wands is speed. It is speed, it is deliberate action, it is confidence, it is vision, it is excitement, it is gusto, it is passion, it is obliterating obstacles on your path through movement. It is the epitome of Aries, right? And so now we're in Aries season. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, most notoriously known to do stupid shit because they don't think before they do it. But they're like, it's not always stupid. The mature Aries are not stupid. Impulsive things. Aries is all about impulsivity because they're ruled by fire, and fire is just right? And so during this Aries season, you need to find a way to learn from this sign, to learn from the first sign of the zodiac, the babies that just come out. And you know, babies, very much Aries-like. Babies come out, they start touching fire. They start jumping off of freaking furniture and stuff. Not a care in the world. They don't care if they get hurt. They're not even thinking about it. They don't think about the consequences. They're just doing it, right? And so with this Knight of Wands, it's just do it. It's giving us the Nike slogan, just do it. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. This was me a couple of days ago, because I don't swim. And my friends are like, okay, you got to jump off of this water cliff. And I was like, I had a life vest on, but still, I was just like, I'm a cat. What am I going to do in this situation? It was high. It was high. It was a waterfall. It was in a cave. It was just too much. But I was like, okay, first of all, I can't go back. I have to jump. And I was like literally summoning my spirits. I was like, okay, I'm always talking about all of this shit, and I would be a hypocrite if I didn't do it. So let me just do it, just go for it. And I have found in my life that with anything, with public speaking, with releasing courses, with releasing something, with events, with whatever, podcast, whatever, something that you may feel nervous about or anxious about, or starting a new class or teaching something when you're not ready, the best thing is just to do it and not think about it, and just go with the grace of God, really. And so that is the message here for whatever it is. It's going to lead to sacrifice with the 8 of Cups. Spirit is saying you're ready. You're ready. You've been doing the work. The opportunities are now lined up for you. You are now choosing yourself. You're learning how to choose yourself. That might be an eternal journey, an eternal lesson, because there's going to be moments where we don't choose ourselves, and then we find ourselves again, and then we don't choose ourselves, and then we find ourselves again. It is an eternal lesson. So with the 8 of Cups, you are certainly leaving behind an old lifestyle and an old identity. This may require that you leave people. This may require, with this card, you are actually moving. You're thinking, you're moving, you're being called to your missions on earth, where you're being called to serve. You might not have a clear idea, like, why do I have Barbados on my mind? Why do I have China on my mind? I can't stop. Maybe that's where you need to go there to find out what your mission is. You need to go there to find out why you were summoned. You need to go there and to retrieve these lost artifacts of your soul that will remember its home when you get there, because maybe you had buku past lives there that you don't remember. You have some sort of ancestral tie there that is ready for you to reclaim once you get there. Mad random. But you need to go, quite literally. You need to go do and launch whatever you want to do. All right, if you've been saying, okay, I'm tired of this job, I'm tired of this job, I'm tired of this job, can't wait to start my business, can't wait to start my business. All of that, now is the time. Okay, doesn't mean you need to, ooh, y'all are here? Ooh, I don't like that. Who's here? I think it's just a wind. Anyway, welcome, wind spirits. Okay, I gotta remember what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, I forgot. But in any way, the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Cups is saying you now need to take life by the reins and go for it. The next step will be revealed to you once you take the first step. And once you take that second step, the third step will be revealed to you. So on and so forth. You think this boo, you think he got a GPS, you don't know where he's going? That red cape represents courage. It represents trusting yourself. Okay, because it's not enough to trust your ancestors and trust the spirits. You got to trust yourself too. It's a very important lesson. Or you got to at least be willing to take the risk to trust yourself. Even if you're scared, you're saying, I trust myself. I will know how to respond in this present moment, in this situation. That is the art of being responsible. I know how to respond appropriately for myself here in this time. Okay, and that's all you need to focus on. How do I want to respond now? How do I want to respond now? Okay. If you overanalyze, if you let your ego get the best of you, if you let other people's energies get the best of you, you let outside talk get the best of you, then you can't take any action. You just need to go for it and figure it out every step along the way. And that's where hope comes through. Hope is you praying on the benevolent forces to give you clear signals. Hope is that you now know better through your life's experiences, and that you will never fail you because you are always figuring it out. That there's no such thing as failure. That failure, the concept of failure, has been played out to bring shame and guilt upon yourself. But you need to reframe what failure is. Failure is just really successful. That particular path is an inconclusive path, but at least I journeyed on that path. I will find a new path. It's now telling me, okay, I need to revert and go down a new road. But I've learned X, Y, and Z while going down that road. Okay, so this is the Love Oracle of Eden deck. You can grab it below. Okay, order it below. It's a beautiful oracle deck. What is our message for the week, Great Spirit? Our message is forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness. Some of you guys are holding on to guilt, trauma, grief, sadness, whether it's onto yourselves. I can't believe I let myself do this. I can't believe I made those decisions. I can't believe this person didn't take care of me enough, or they did this and that. Some of that weight is holding you back from your mission. It's holding you back from where you need to go next. And most of this forgiveness has to do with forgiving yourself, being gentle with yourself, treating yourself, especially your inner child. Talking to that inner child. The inner child, if your inner child could say something back to you, just having this creative, imaginary talk with your child. And you're sitting down with yourself, and you're sitting down with mini you. And what are you drinking? A coffee, and mini you's drinking little hot chocolate with them marshmallows. And what would you be saying? Like, what does mini you have to say? Probably like, hey, oh, what's going on with you? You've ignored me. Maybe not many. Mini Tati would have definitely had said no. In secret, away from the grown-ups. But, you know, have a visualization, or even if you want to write it out, conversation with your inner child now. Are you happy? What can I do to make you happy? What can I do to make you feel safe? I'm sorry that happened to you. You didn't deserve that. It's not your fault. I think you're the most wonderful person. I think you're brilliant. I think you're a genius. And I am always making space to listen and to honor you. And I want to do a lot of these things that you want to do. Let's play. What do you want to play? What do you want to invent? What character you want to make? Do you want to make a movie? You want to make a film? Do you want to put on a performance? Like, do you need to play with clay? Do you want to make a meal? Like, what do you want to do? You know, what would you tell big you? You know, and what's your advice on so-and-so? You really need to have a heart-to-heart, and maybe even throw your inner child a party. You know, take yourself out to things that really make your inner child happy, and think about what made you happy as a child. You know, for me it was like Goosebump books and the Prince of Egypt. Egypt anything, and makeup and performances and all types of stuff, and like playing in the streets at Best Eye with the fire hydrant broken, and just like playing, because that's our version of having pools. You know, like what meals made you happy, what TV shows, what topics, You know, for me, it was aliens. I'm going to bed early because I'm going to close my eyes and astral project, even though I didn't know I was doing that, and talk to aliens. Like, what? I'm going to write a rap song about this girl in my class that I don't like her. Her breath stinks. So, you know, do whatever that makes your inner child happy, and really start fusing that bridge of forgiveness and bonding. Maybe even a prayer of forgiveness. Allow yourself to write a prayer of forgiveness to yourself and to whomever, you know. And it's not necessarily like you're forgetting what has happened to you. More so like, I give this over to source. Okay, I forgive. You may have not known better. I forgive myself. But I also don't want to carry this anymore. I'm going to let source, creator, God, carry it. I'm going to let my ancestors carry it. I'm going to let my guides carry it. Right? So at least symbolically, you've known that you have taken steps in alleviating some of that energetic weight and shifting that to prepare the soil for what is to come. Okay? That just keeps on coming. Tending to your soil. Tending to what is to come. All right? So, sending you guys all the love as per usual. I'm going to see you next week. Please download that freebie below if you want to learn more about my intuitive development course, as Ancestral Veneration course that is coming up real soon. Get yourself a freebie meditation to be able to access that energy now with your little workbook. And check back to me real soon. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. Love you. Ciao.